Been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson. So I count my blessings and run it up. But I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me. Sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me, 'cause I got anxiety. 'Cause I got anxiety. Yeah, overthinking, yeah, conversation, yeah, complicated, yeah, consequences, yeah, people talking, ain't got no patience, yeah, just get that money, yeah, and get that yeah, and it don't matter how I do it, they gon' love or hate it, yeah, I've been going through it, yeah, got my mind racing, and they gon' have to face it, I'm destined for greatness, yeah, I'm in first place, they keep trying to take, yeah, 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 been getting it, yeah, 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 wish I could make it go away, I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me, sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me, there's another side of me, but I don't even show it, 'cause I got way too many people eating off me, been through the pressure, and I learned my lesson, so I count my blessings and run it up, but I still got anxiety, that's why I keep it on me, sometimes I feel like I can't trust no one around me, 'cause I got anxiety. 'Cause I got anxiety.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home?
Feeling like it's me against the world, but I can give a who my opponent is. Into this game and I came here to change it. Big my belief, now they calling me dangerous. Taking the throne and I'm gonna maintain it. I got
A good Friday night to you, sports fan. Now we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But Greg, you think it should be moved till later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an all-star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Williams is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's the Doctor. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Curry following the shot by Chris Paul. Outside, Jones. Here's Harden on the wing. It's deflected, and they recover it. Portis kicks to Harden. Shot clock at 5. Harden draws the double, and a wide-open look for Portis. A 3 off the mark. Here's Grimes. 8 points his last outing. Over to the left wing. Over Harden. The shot's good from Paul.
Paul really makes the most of the mid-range area. He's very comfortable shooting in there.
Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it out to Jones. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. It's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
From deep three-point range, you can't get that one. The Suns go the other way with it. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had. In
the corner, Middleton with it. Williams has a screen for Middleton. Over Porzingis. And Jones pulls it down.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
He will not settle for a long jumper if he can get points inside. Harden will take any opening he can get. He exploits what the defense provides.
Shot by Grimes, no good.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Jones, the pass to Porzingis. Portis, a screen on Paul. And Jones has it in the corner. Clock at 4. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Hands it from downtown.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Jones against Middleton. Passes it to the doctor. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. And Harden launches it from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
And so here is Houston after the Suns pick up 2. Portis finds Harden. Out to Porzingis. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. He does a really good job setting up a shooter.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now here's Paul. They really needed more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Tries from 16. Shots good by Middleton.
Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Here's Harden. Knocked loose. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Middleton outside from downtown. No good on that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Porzingis passes to Curry. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And he makes the first.
And you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Eubanks, he's checked in for Portis. And Derek White subbed in for James Harden. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Suns. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Chris Paul. And both free throws good for Curry.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
Houston leading by 9. Here's Eubanks. Curry on the wing. It's to Porzingis. Kicks it out to Jones. Buries the long-range jumper. Jones has got 5. for the Rockets during the 2010s, Clark, all winning seasons.
Yeah, and you know, the biggest reason that Houston didn't reach the finals in my mind was the West was loaded. The Spurs were always a contender. OKC had a nice run. And, of course, during that time, the Warriors became dynastic.
And here are the Suns now, following the three by Houston that won, and the Suns miss again.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7'2" and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
Bogdanovich is checked in for the Rockets. Kispert comes in for Curry, and a change for the Suns. Okongwu's checked in. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
The stats for Dennis Schroeder. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 13 points per, 4 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Suns trail by 14. Outside Williams. Pass to the doctor. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oladipo outside, fires it up, and the jumper is good.
You know, Oladipo feels like he can take and make this shot whenever he wants to. You can just see the confidence.
Now here's White. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Kispert. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Rockets lead by 13.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Oladipo misses. On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on an 18-6 run.
2 minutes remaining.
The pass to Porzingis.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Williams following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's the doctor. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 13-point lead. He kicks it to Kispert. Passes to Eubanks. Houston moving the ball around. Now Kispert. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the doctor. Suns trail by 13. Oladipo dishes to Schroeder. Outside Williams. 3-pointer. Rockets with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's the doctor. 35 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line. Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, what an athlete this Porzingis kid is, man. I tell you, you put the rock anywhere near him, and he's going to throw it down.
A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Houston Rockets. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this.
16.
Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
We've got Bobby Portis. Harden out there with Curry. And there's Porzingis. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got 5 points so far.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
Paul with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
So he gets them both.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Outside, Jones. There's the 3. This ball grabs the miss. Suns trail by 14. Dishes it to Middleton. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Oh, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 5. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Harden against Paul. Now here's Harden. He's guarded closely, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Porzingis. His last outing we saw him pour in 22. Porzingis sets the pick for Curry. Back to Porzingis for Middleton.
It's pretty clear that Middleton takes pride in his defense. If he can't block the shot, he's going to do everything he can to at least challenge it and disrupt the shooter.
Here's Grimes, defended by Jones. Grimes passes to Schroeder. It's stolen by Jones. Porzingis high post. Over Okongwu. Second chance shot, and it's Porzingis hitting it to go. Porzingis has got 14.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Middleton with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
And so he hits both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the strike, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Back to Paul. Over Harden. Doesn't go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. At one point, they led by 16. To the wing on the left. Here's Porzingis. Yep, that one goes in there. 16 points for him.
This is what we've come to expect from Porzingis. I mean, no let up in his game at all. When he's got his foot on the pedal, he mashes it.
And the Suns call time. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
Look at Jones. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities on All-Star Weekend. But, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Here's Paul. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Hey, you know, when it comes to the pick and roll, Chris Paul does it with precision. His timing, impeccable.
And here's Jones. 7 points in the game. Porzingis sets the pick for Harden. Outside, Porzingis. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Paul with the ball.